I do want to talk about your IVF journey. Where are you currently? So you have 2 good embryos.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it is. But like also,
Because then you
even
have to
then,
do-
you still have to have it implanted. I won't be able to. We have to do surrogacy.
Yeah. Is there grief there too, where you don't get to carry a baby? Because some people I feel like would want someone else to carry a child, and me personally, I'm like, that would be hard for me.
Yeah, we've had a lot of conversations about it, and like there's all these like moments that like I feel like we won't get to have, but then he's very sweet and reminds me like we still can do that. We can still do the baby shower. We can still like experience like finding out the news, or even like, oh my god, we're pregnant. Like we and our surrogate is pregnant. You know.
Love stories come in many forms. Some are filled with adventure, others with grand gestures. But every now and then, a story emerges that truly embodies the wedding vow in sickness and in health. This is exactly the case with American TV personality Katie Lane Thurston and her husband, stand-up comedian Jeff Arcuri. Their relationship is not just about romance. It's a tale of resilience, loyalty, and unwavering support in the face of life's toughest challenges. Why Katie Thurston is back in the headlines. Katie Thurston, best known for her appearance on The Bachelor Season 25 and later The Bachelorette, recently found herself trending, not for reality TV drama, but for fiercely defending herself and her husband. A former contestant from her season decided to take a cheap shot at her wedding photo, commenting, "Good couple, both solid 5s." The remark, intended as an insult, didn't sit well with Katie. She fired back on her Instagram stories, blurring out the man's name and writing, "Remember this guy from my season? Me either, but he's still here lurking on my page. Thanks for being a fan." This small incident reminded fans of Katie's bold and unapologetic personality. But behind her public clapbacks lies a deeply personal story, one where love triumphed over fear. Who is Jeff Arcuri? Jeff Arcuri isn't just Katie Thurston's husband. He's a well-established stand-up comedian with a reputation for quick wit and brilliant crowd work. His performances have been featured on Comedy Central's Roast Battle, Laughs on Fox, Windy City Live, and WGN. Whether it's performing in intimate comedy clubs or larger stages, Jeff has a gift for connecting with audiences. But for Katie, Jeff's greatest performance hasn't been on stage. It's been in their everyday life, where his humor and devotion have helped her navigate one of the scariest chapters of her life. How Katie and Jeff's love story began. Their romance didn't come from a TV set or a blind date arranged by friends. It began online in April 2024. After weeks of chatting, they met in person a month later, and the chemistry was instant. By August 2024, Jeff decided he didn't want to waste any time. During a romantic trip to Secret Beach in Kauai, Hawaii, he got down on his knee and proposed. Katie said yes, unaware that just months later, their relationship would be tested in ways they could never have imagined. The diagnosis that changed everything. In February 2025, Katie received devastating news. She had stage 4 breast cancer, which had already spread to her liver. She opened up publicly about her diagnosis, revealing she was starting hormone-blocking therapy. For many couples, such news can create distance. For Jeff and Katie, it brought them even closer. Jeff didn't hesitate. He canceled tour dates, cleared his schedule, and devoted himself to Katie's care. He was there for doctor's visits, treatment discussions, and those quiet moments when fear felt overwhelming. A wedding before the treatment. With treatment looming, Jeff made a heartfelt proposal, not for engagement, but for marriage. One evening, he told Katie, "I want to show you that I still love you and that I'm here to stay. I'll get married to you tomorrow." And that's exactly what they did. On March 22nd, 2025, in a backyard ceremony surrounded by their closest family members, Katie and Jeff said their vows. It was simple, intimate, and deeply meaningful. Their parents flew in from Michigan and Washington State, and within 24 hours, the couple had their marriage license and were officially husband and wife. Why they married so quickly? For Jeff, the reason was simple. He didn't want Katie to face cancer alone. He explained in an interview with US Weekly, "I just also want to be able to be in the hospital with her and just be like, my wife's in there. I don't want to be not with you for any of this. I just want to be everywhere with you as much as I can." In that moment, Jeff proved that his commitment wasn't just words. He was living the promise of being by his side, no matter what. How cancer changed their marriage. Most people think of a cancer diagnosis as a breaking point in relationships, but for Katie and Jeff, it became a strengthening force. Speaking on the Off the Vine podcast, Katie shared, "I am so blessed to have this rock within arm's reach." She credits Jeff's constant presence, optimism, and love as key factors in helping her face treatment with courage. For Jeff, the battle isn't just about fighting cancer. It's about making sure Katie never feels alone, scared, or unloved. Katie Thurston, a fighter on and off the screen. Katie has always been known for her outspoken nature. Whether on The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, or her social media platforms, she's never been afraid to speak her mind. But her current journey is showing a softer, more vulnerable side, and yet she's still every bit as strong. Her willingness to be open about her diagnosis and share her love story with Jeff has inspired fans worldwide. Many see her as a reminder that love, when real, is about far more than just the good times. Jeff Arcuri, more than a comedian. While audiences know Jeff for his humor, behind the scenes, he is a man of deep loyalty. Walking away from his professional commitments to care for Katie wasn't a difficult decision for him. To Jeff, love isn't about convenience, it's about showing up, especially when life gets hard. The lesson in their love story. Katie and Jeff's relationship is a modern-day example of unconditional love. It's a reminder that true love isn't measured in extravagant weddings or grand vacations, it's in the quiet moments of support. Strength in a relationship often comes from facing hardships together. Choosing to stand by someone during their darkest hour is the greatest expression of love. Final thoughts. In a world where relationships often falter over small disagreements, Katie Thurston and Jeff Arcuri are proving that love can thrive even in the harshest conditions. From an online meeting to a Hawaiian engagement, from a shocking diagnosis to a spontaneous backyard wedding, their journey is a testament to commitment, resilience, and the human spirit. Katie once said she was blessed to have this rock within arm's reach. And for Jeff, being that rock isn't a burden. It's the role he chooses every single day. As fans watch their journey unfold, one thing is certain. Their love story will continue to inspire, not because it's perfect, but because it's real.